Ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome. My name, of course, is Potato, and here we check out the latest and the greatest strategy games each and every day of the week. We're having a little look at the Steam Autumn Sale. That's right, as if you needed any more of a reason to go and buy a bunch of strategy games on Steam, now they're on sale, so they're even more irresistible. I have combed through the wonders of the Steam sale, and I've picked out a few selections, if you'd like. A few niche titles, a few excellent strategy games that I think you might enjoy, that hopefully you're not going to find on any other list of the best Steam sale titles. Now, I have tried to find the absolute best value for money strategy games out there. That means, if at all possible, I have tried to find games that are at their lowest ever recorded price. So you're getting the absolute possible best bang for your buck in this sale. Anyway, enough about the criteria. Let's jump immediately in to some of my games. City of Gangsters is 77% off at $6.89. This is a management tycoon title. You guessed it, you play as a gangster and you have to do all of the gangstery things that you are required to do in order to run a profitable enterprise. That means building and making distilleries, illegal distilleries of course, moving your product around, getting involved in blackmail and extortion and all of the nasty little bits and bobs that a gangster does on the day-to-day, bribe the police, that sort of thing. This is an excellent little management tycoon game. I absolutely love it. Definitely plays fantastically well if you're interested in a game that you can really sort of get your teeth into. It's a very meaty sort of title. Anyway, City of Gangsters, 77% off. Definitely check this one out. Aspera is a colony builder slash sort of, I guess, Martian base builder. You build a city on the sort of scale of a planet. It's all about nodes and networks, and it's all about terraforming the Martian planet into somewhere that is hospitable. I really enjoyed my time with Aspera because it really doesn't play like any other Martian city builder. I mean, you play Surviving Mars, the Paradox published title, and you play Aspera, and you're going to have two completely different experiences. Aspera, an excellent base builder if you're looking to get involved in Martian colonies. It's also 60% off at $11.99. Check it out, linked in the description. A little 1-2 combo of games for you here. The first game that I've got is Sky Haven, which is a airport sort of tycoon game. It is 75% off at its lowest ever recorded price, $4.89. And we also have Airport CEO, which is very similar to Sky Haven. I would say much more focused on the intricacies of the airport. Sky Haven is a good game in and of itself, in its own right, but it's not quite as granular as Airport CEO actually is. Airport CEO is also significantly discounted, 75% off, $6.24. Honestly, you can't really go wrong with either of these titles. Airport CEO is slightly higher rated at an 81% approval rating versus Sky Haven's 67.69. But honestly, I mean, both pretty decent airport management games. You'll know yourself if you like playing airport management games, airport tycoon games. There's a massive sort of subgenre of them all to themselves. But yeah, both titles will suit you well if you're interested in managing an airport, landing aircraft, that sort of thing. Citystate II is 60% off, $9.99. I really struggle to decide what to call Citystate II. It is a city builder in a very sort of strict sense. However, it's more than that. It is more about, I guess, an economy, laws, a society. It's a really, really interesting city builder, and one that honestly I don't think that you're going to find elsewhere. Build big old skyscrapers, you can build airports. It is very similar to sort of City Skylines, but at the same time, it feels totally, completely different. I wouldn't anticipate that you're going to have as much time in this game as you will in a legendary city builder like City Skylines. But nonetheless, if you're interested in unique city builders, definitely check this one out because it is so similar and yet oh so very different. Project Highrise. This is a little bit of a classic, this one, releasing all the way back in 2016. However, it is at close to its lowest ever price, and it is 82% discounted, $3.59. I mean, that is an absolutely insane percentage discount there for an actually intensely good game. This is, I guess, a spiritual successor to something like Sim Tower. It is all about building a skyscraper. Management, sort of tycoon game. You build a skyscraper, you build it as high as you possibly can, you fill up all of the offices, you put in the elevators. If you're a strategy game connoisseur, do I really need to explain this to you? There's a bunch of DLC, also discounted as well. Not quite as deeply as the main game. The DLC is 50% off. Honestly, buy the main game for what it's worth. It's great value. It'll give you a good amount of playtime, and come back and see if you're interested in checking out the DLC. You're not going to have hours and hours and hours and hours and hours, but you're going to have a pretty darn good time in this little tower management builder game. Yeah, definitely 2 thumbs up from me. Patron is a survival city builder with unique social dynamic system. Gather and produce resources, build your fledgling village into a prosperous city, and navigate the intricate social tensions before they reach boiling point. This game is $4.99. 75% off. Definitely one to check out if you're interested in one specific upcoming city builder, which may have just sneaked in under your radar. I will be doing a video all about the best upcoming city builders that you can expect in 2024 and 2025. However, here's a sneak peek. There's an upcoming game called Kaiserpunk, which is actually made by the same developer as Patron. So if you're interested in checking out how this game plays, or if you're interested in seeing how Kaiserpunk might end up playing, or if you're interested in both of those elements, pick up this game now because it is pretty darn cheap. It'll get you a good amount of playtime, and you can maybe start to unearth how Kaiserpunk is going to end up playing. If you're interested in Kaiserpunk, get subscribed because I'm going to be making a whole bunch of videos and content on it. I'm super excited for that game. I can't say too much more, but yeah, check out Patron if you're interested in city builders for sure. Lords and Villeins. This is a little bit of an undercover fantastic game in my opinion. It's got a 72% approval rating on Steam. It has changed a lot over the course of the early access period. It is 50% off, $12.49. It's kind of like if RimWorld was a sort of economic and trading game. I know RimWorld has elements of trading and economics in it, but this game is really about sort of like hardcore, the economics of your little village, and it makes for a really interesting sort of building experience. I really, really enjoyed my time with it, and I would highly recommend it to anybody who's interested in RimWorld or anyone who's interested in sort of, economic colony sims. Kubifaktorium. This is a factory builder. It's an automation game. It is set in a sort of gorgeous voxely world. I flippin' love automation games that are sort of voxely. It really is excellent. It just looks superb. There's a couple of really interesting sort of mechanics with regards to resources being moved around the place, conveyor belts. I mean, everything that you would really expect in a sort of solid automation game. It's really, really good. It's got a 77% approval rating, so very, very well liked, and you can get it at 50% off, just shy of $10. Check this one out if you're interested in automation games that perhaps you've just not had the faith to sort of leap into. A little bit under the radar, definitely an interesting title. I mean, at some point in this list, you knew that I had to throw in an absolute classic strategy title. That's right, Faster Than Light, or FTL, Faster Than Light, is just an absolutely exceptional strategy game. It is a spaceship manager, it is a combat sort of simulator, it is a roguelike sort of game. I mean, it is just... It's a fantastic game. And it is absolutely dirt cheap as well. 75% off, $2.49. I mean, if you're not interested in picking up this game right now, you're never gonna be. That is such an absolutely fantastic price for the hours and hours and hours of content that you will get from this fantastically simple yet intricate and beautiful strategy game. FTL, Fast and Light, is a strong recommendation from me. I absolutely love it. Dice Legacy. Now, this is a little bit of a controversial title. I think I like this title a little bit more than the vast majority of people did. It's got a 66% approval rating, which is pretty good. It's above, it's above terrible. It's right in the middle of the road. Either way, it's nice. I really enjoy my time with it. It is a city builder. It is a dice-based survival city builder. You play on this sort of like mysterious ring world, and you just sort of have to build and you have to fight enemies, and it's all about taking decisions with dice. I know people can be a little bit funny with regards to, the RNG of dice. However, that being said, it is $3.74, so it is not a significant investment, and I do think that it is worth that amount of money. There is also DLC, which is discounted at a rate of 60%, so you can check that out if you're interested. Project Hospital is a very serious sort of tycoon management game where, you guessed it, you run a hospital. This title is 66% off, $8.49. You will get hours and hours and hours of gameplay from this game. It is really, really good. There are so many different ways that you can optimize and run a hospital. You have to sort of sequentially add departments to become, more and more and more capable of running your operation. It's really, really good, and it honestly plays really, really well. It's really tight. I adore this game. I adore this game, even though it is about a pretty serious subject matter. It works really, really well. It's definitely sort of more serious than games like 2 Point Hospital or Galacticare, upcoming game. But honestly, you can't go wrong. You can't go wrong with Project Hospital. Really, really good. Penultimate game here, we've got Before We Leave. Before We Leave is a sort of interplanetary sort of style city builder. It's kind of like a modular, sort of like hex-based city builder. It's got a couple of really sort of like interesting mechanics that I really enjoyed checking out. It's got a feel kind of unlike any other city builder that I've played recently. So I really enjoyed my time with it. It is also the prequel. Anyway, there is going to be a sequel to this game, which is set on the back of a space whale, which I am absolutely excited to check out. Anyway, you can check out Before We Leave if you're interested in city builders, colony sims, intergalactic city builders, colony sims, that sort of style thing. $4.99, 75% off. And last but not least, if you're interested in sort of, I guess, a hardcore automation management sort of puzzle style game, Automachef is perhaps one that you're interested in checking out. This one, I think, went under a lot of people's radars, is definitely a little bit of an acquired taste. However, I liked my time with it, although it was a long time ago that it came out. This one arrived on the scene in July of 2019. Yeah, definitely an acquired taste. Definitely something that you should check out if you're interested in conveyor belts and cooking and running a kitchen, a kitchen in an automatic fashion. It's definitely got a little bit of an acquired taste, but I kind of dig it. And honestly, why the heck not highlight a cracking little game like this one? So that is it for my little autumn Steam sale list. What do you think? Please let me know in the comments down below. There is obviously a bunch of other games on sale. I've only talked about strategy games. There's games from every single genre that are on sale right now, including, of course, the big old sort of strategy classics, including Civ and, Oxygen Not Included, and, Planet Zoo and Age of Empires. There's a whole bunch of strategy games that are on sale right now. Satisfactory as well, of course. Anno. I mean, the list goes on and on and on. I hope, however, that I've been at least able to draw your attention to some strategy games that are great value for money, and also that might have otherwise slipped under your radar. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, thank you ever so much for watching. My name, of course, has been Open Potato. I'll catch you next time. Bye.